Morning, everyone. Looking at the US stock markets, yes, again, made a good recovery on top of the EMA 20 level. Since then, the Dow has recovered very strongly and subsequently closed above the fresh all-time high level of 23,500 points level. So moving forward, we are expecting this to continue for the Dow Jones that for this 23,700 point resistance. Once the 23,600 point resistance was breached, further upside will be down towards new all-time high level of 23,750 points level. In the meantime, the previous resistance which is located at the 3,000 points will serve as the immediate support. Gains on overnight rose about 150 points, 0.7%, was mainly underpinned by the gains in tech shares like Apple, which has risen 1.9% overnight. Similarly, on the S&P 500, we did see S&P 500 has recovered from the first support of 50 level. Since then, the S&P 500 has rallied very strongly and subsequently closed at the all-time high level, hair away from the 2600 psychological level on the S&P 500. The gains was also mainly spurred by the technology sector. So moving forward, we're expecting this to continue for the S&P 500. That we're going to expect for this the breakout continuation pattern. Once we can see there's a follow-through buying interest above the 2600 psychological level, further upside will be seen for the S&P 500 towards a new all-time high, the 2620, one towards the 2650 level. In the meantime, the 2550 will serve as the immediate support level for now. Okay, some updates on the crude oil prices. Yes, earlier faced some of the resistance along the 52 US barrel mark. Since then, the crude oil prices have rallied strongly and subsequently managed to break out and towards the 58 US dollars barrel level. We did see a healthy pullback again for the crude oil prices just towards the 54, 55 US dollars barrel level and forms on the good recovery up and expecting the crude oil prices to retest the 58 and subsequently towards the 60 US dollars barrel level. Prices has been higher high and since July, implying that the recovery in crude prices is very much intact at our current juncture. So OPEC members meeting will kick off on 30th of November. And there's a high chance that most of the members will pledge the support to extend their production cut beyond March 2018. So if that were to materialize, we might see further upside for the crude oil prices quicker than expected market rebalancing for the demand and supply on the crude oil market. Based on the updates on the local front, FMKLCI has again rejected the 1790 level. Since then, the key index has been on the forming some of the lower high and also the lower low formation. After being below the 1730 level, we did see the FMKLCI continues to maintain its momentum below the 1730 level. So moving forward, the FMKLCI to see some of the further bargain hunting activities towards the 1730 level. Immediate target or immediate resistance on the FMKLCI, given that both these this will be supported by the stronger ringgit against the US dollar, the positive momentum in Wall Street, and also the stronger crude oil prices. In the meantime, the 1700 will serve as the immediate support level for now. During yesterday's bargain hunting activities, we did see the MACD histogram has already turned green, where RSI has already risen above the implying that we might be bargain hunting activities at least for the foreseeable future. On the lower lines wise, the FM small cap index has faced some resistance on the 17,150 points level. Since then, we did see lower liners has been on the very weak position, falling below the 17,300 points and subsequently falling support of 16,860 points level. Following this sharp sell-off over the past 1.5 weeks period, we might see some of the bargain hunting activities, at least for our short-term period, for the lower liners towards the 17,000 psychological level, to see how it holds there. If the 17,000 level cannot hold, then we might see further reversal pattern on the lower liners back towards the 16,630 points level. If the 17,000 level were to be taken out, then only we can confirm that there might be further recovery on the lower liners. For now, we might see some of the recovery pattern, but it's just on a technical basis. Some of the stocks that we can watch out for will be 7-Eleven Malaysia. 7-Eleven Malaysia has earlier formed some of the recovery pattern on top of RM1.12 level. Since then, price had a good recovery pattern and formed another good recovery pattern again. And recently, we did see that 7-Eleven has made a very good triangle formation breakout on yesterday. Despite the weakness in the overall Malaysian equities, we did see 7-Eleven Malaysia has made a good triangle formation breakout above the RM1.57 level, accompanied by some of the rising volumes. So following this breakout above the 157, we might see further upside for 7-Eleven Malaysia towards the 163 or even towards the RM1.75 level. The target price should be located below the above the 163 towards the 175. Support will be packed towards the RM1.50 level for 7-Eleven Malaysia. Following this symmetrical triangle formation breakout, we did see the MACD indicators have really showed a buy signal, whereas the RSI has risen above the 50 level as well. Another stock to watch out for will be Bikun. Bikun has earlier made a good rally towards the 58 cents level. Since then, price has pulled back and traded sideways. And during this period of time, we see some of the accumulation is taking place on Bikun as well. So recently, Bikun has made a good engulfing candle being formed on yesterday after the company has announced a very strong set of quarterly earnings. Following this bullish engulfing candle, we are going to monitor to see if there's any buy interest above the if the 54 cents were to be breached for Bikun towards the 565 or even towards 58 cents level, your support will be located below the 52 cents level on Bikun. So for now, if there's a breakout of the 54 cents, we are anticipating for the pullback and the continuation pattern for Bikun towards the international P-Wolf price has hit the earlier intraday high of 53 cents. The 3 cents level, we see a healthy pullback for P-Wolf just towards the EMA 20 level and form a good turn. And recently, once again, P-Wolf has made a good pullback just towards the EMA 120 level and traded sideways. So for Price First International, we're going to monitor for this consolidation breakout above the 24.5 cents level, given that some of the rising volumes are being being seen over the past 3 trading days. So upon the breakout of 24.5 cents, we are anticipating for the MACD indicator to issue a buy signal, whereas the RSI could be crossing above the 50 level as well. So upon the breakout of 24.5 cents, we might see further upside for P-Wolf towards the 26.5 cents or even towards the 28 cents level. Your stop loss point will be located below the 23 cents on our P-Wolf. For D&O Green Technology, price has made a good recovery from the 53 cents. Since then, price has been making a good rally. The continuation pattern was established. So for D&O, to see is we're going to monitor for this 71 cents breakout. Despite the weakness in the market over the past couple of, we did see that D&O has just made a good pullback, just a mild pullback towards the EMA 20 level and form a good recovery pattern. For now, we're going to monitor for the 71 cents level breakout. Upon the breakout of 71 cents, we can trade on D&O towards a new all-time high level of 75 cents or even towards the 80 cents level. Your stop loss point can be trailed towards the currently the EMA 20 level, which is currently located at the 67 cents if there's a breakout above the 71 cents. Everything is quite positive on DNO right now. You can see that the good higher low and also the higher high period. For Centauria, it's still on a downtrend of formation that this could be just on a technical recovery trade. Centauria has been on a pullback phase following this resistance of 90 cents level. Since then, price continues to trend lower. But on yesterday itself, we did see a good hammer candle was being formed on Centauria above the 60 cents level with some of the high volumes being traded. So this could be the end of the selling pressure on Centauria that we are anticipating for the technical recovery for Centauria towards the first target price at 72.5 cents towards your stop loss point will be located below the 66 cents. So for the 72.5 cents, the first target price, we are going to monitor for this 70 cents level follow through buying interest. If there's a follow through buying interest above the 70 cents, then only we can confirm that Centauria could be on a recovery trend towards the 72.5 cents or even towards the 80 cents level. Last two company for today will be LBS. LBS we mentioned on Monday itself. We did see the hammer candle on top of the 175 cents. Price recovered, traded sideways with some of the high volumes being traded recently. So once again, on yesterday itself, we did see LBS has retested the 2 ringgit and 1 cent resistance level. So moving forward, we are going to monitor to see if there's any breakout above the 2 ringgit and 1 cent. If there's a breakout above the 2 ringgit and 1 cent, then we can see for the upside for LBS towards the 2 ringgit and 6 cents or even towards the 212. Your stop loss is at the 1 ringgit and 93 cents level for LBS. We did see some of the very high volumes being traded recently, but the price has not been reflected yet. So this could be the accumulation stage on LBS that we can monitor for the breakout. Last company for today will be Red Sana. Red Sana has been on a very solid trend since its IPO debut. We did see Red Sana has seen some of the resistance along the 46.5 cents level. After touching the 46.5 cents, we did see Red Sana has pulled back and traded sideways. We see Red Sana has hit again on 7th of November, and on yesterday we did see Red Sana has made a good bullish candle being formed, accompanied by some of the mild rising in volume. So for Red Sana, we're going to monitor for this breakout above the 46.5 cents. If there's a breakout above the 46.5 cents, we might see further upside towards the 48 or even towards the 50 cents level. Your stop loss point will be located below the 45.5 cents level if there's a breakout above the 46.5 cents for Red Sana. The uptrend intact orientation has been established on Red Sana as well following this gap up with some high volumes. The EMA 9, 20, 16, and 120 has also been in line. Everything is also quite positive on Red Sana right now. You can see that the MACD indicator has been slowly been creeping higher. RSI continues to maintain its position above the 50 level as well. So if you have any questions, you can put in your chat box and I'll reply you shortly. Nissin has found some of the resistance along the 31 level. You can see that the 31 itself as one of the very strong resistance level. There's no follow through by interest on top of the 31 cents. And recently, after hitting the 31 cents level, we did with some of the high volumes, we did see the pullback coming in. Seen with some of the high volumes again, implying that the most of the buyers are out of position. Follow the violation below the support of 28 cents level, we did see that there's no that Nissin continues to trend with the 8 cents level. Both for Nissin, we are going to monitor for this on 24. If 25 cents level cannot hold, then you have to loss on Nissin. See a good recovery pattern. We need to monitor for the above the 28 cents towards the, and upon the breakout of 31, only we can confirm that Nissin is on the recovery trend towards the 34.5 cents a level. So for now, it's the 26.5 cents level we monitored very closely. Next has been on the pullback phase following the rally towards the previous peak of 69 cents level. We did see the first wave of rally, price sideways, next wave of rally. Since then, price has pulled back sideways and another pullback phase were formed. And on yesterday itself, we did see a good hammer candle being formed on the next, just towards the 40 cents level. So after the 40 cents level, we are expecting for a recovery pattern for next. Just the 45 cents level, that will be the immediate technical recovery target price. And upon the breakout of 45 cents, then we might see further upside for on the next towards the 50.5 cents level. The immediate support will be located below the 40 cents level on the next. Price is on a downtrend formation right now, so any recovery pattern, any recovery you just taken as a technical one. The next has also announced their strong quarterly results on yesterday evening, so we are expecting some of the good recovery pattern for the next, at least for today. Just give me a minute for the chart to load. Okay. IHH has made a good recovery pattern from the 5 ringgit and 50 cents level. Which has recovered was the 5 ringgit and level, and we did see higher volumes being traded as we tested the 5 ringgit and 70 cents level yesterday. Following this 5 ringgit and 50 cents, we also note that there's a potential bullish divergence being formed. The MACD indicator has slowly been creeping higher, both the MACD and also the RSI pattern. So for IHH, we're going to monitor for the 5 ringgit and 70 cents level breakout. If there's a breakout above the 570, then we might see further upside for IHH towards the 591, or even towards the 6 ringgit and 5 cents level. Your stop loss is below the 5 ringgit and 50 cents level for IHH. Force has been on a very strong rally towards the 1 ringgit and 50s, 1 ringgit and 67 cents level. After touching the recent 1 ringgit and 67 cents, we see a healthy pullback on our E-Force. Volumes is implying that the buyers are during this period of time and also this period of time are still in position on. So for E-Force, we're going to monitor for this to see if there's any recovery pattern on top of the 1 ringgit and 48 cents. If it is a good being formed on top of this, side towards 167 or even towards a new high of 1 ringgit and 75 cents level. Your stop point will be located below the 1 ringgit and 48 cents level for E-Force. If you can take further risk, 1 ringgit and 34 or 33 cents level for E-Force. Just bear in mind that there's a potential bearish divergence right now. You can see that price has been forming the higher high formation, but the MACD indicator has been forming the lower high formation. So for now, until we can see that there's a violation below the 1 ringgit and 33 cents, only we can confirm the bearish divergence signal. Farmback group has just been on the pullback phase following the rejection along the 95.5 cents level. Since then, price continues to drift lower towards the recent low of around the. After touching the 71 cents level, we did see just a 2-day recovery pattern. Price rejected the MA9 level and formed a bearish candle yesterday. So for Farmback group, we need to monitor if there's any follow-through by interest on top of the 76.5 cents level. If there's a breakout of the 76.5 cents, only we can confirm that Farmback group could be on a recovery trend towards the 81 cents, or even towards the 87 cents level. Your stop loss point is below the 71 cents level for Farmback. I think the Farmback also announced something now positive performance on its quarterly results on yesterday evening. So we are expecting some of the recovery pattern for Farmback. For price on the technical side of things, we need to see the breakout of the 76 cents level only we can confirm the recovery trend. If there's no further question, that will end the morning briefing for you. Thank you.